But that's just how Jim Jefferies wants it, as Martin Geisler reports.
If Hearts were fortunate last year in terms of injuries, or the lack of them, their luck has well and truly caught up with them now. Jim Jefferies and Billy Brown have had to live by their wits lately. Young players have been blooded in the first team, and 3 new players have been brought in. That means, of course, that Hearts will, in theory, have an embarrassment of riches when everyone's fit, a situation which brings out the best in the playing staff.
They say the best pressure is player pressure, and I can notice in the training when it stepped up when everybody's out there playing, because they know that there's only 11 can play, and the 11 expect to play. And I know that sometimes and you have to do is play horses for courses at times. The players will understand that, but the players who are picked to play have got, quite simply, they've got to go out there and perform and play well to make sure they're in their chance of playing the following week, because if they don't, then there's some really good players waiting to come in, and if they allow them to come in and they go in and play well, then they'll not self to blame. So that's a great situation for Hearts Football Club to be in. But we know we've got the quality there, and everybody's keen to get in the side and do well.
You've brought in 3 new players, Juanjo, Vincent Guerra and Gary McSwagan. What difference are they going to make?
The 3 players didn't cost me anything in the transfer market, and to get 3 quality players at that level is, I feel, is really good business. Juanjo's obviously going, I think, turned out to be a big favourite, though remember he's just, he qualifies an under-21 player, and he's new to Scottish football, so you've got to allow him a wee bit time. Gary McSwagan, proven goal scorer, and delighted to get him because I've tried in the past to get him, so he was a really good sign for us. And Vincent Guerra, we were spotted being in the right place at the right time, a wee bit lacking in match sharpness and fitness at the moment, because he's been out of competitive football a wee while, and but he's real quality. You don't play where Vincent's played and have the number of caps he's got without being a good player, and I'm sure that he'll just make, as I say, a good addition to the squad, and as the other 2, and make it very strong to compete for a place.
You spotted Guerin by being in the right place at the right time, but otherwise, what's your secret been so far? Because you, more than anybody else, have really used this ruling to your advantage.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Quite right too, I wouldn't expect you to. Is it down to luck more than anything else, or is it down to good research or agents or what?
Well, the harder I work, the luckier I get. So we make it, we watch a lot of games, just probably like a lot of other managers, and it's down to your individual choice and decision, and we've been fortunate that the choices and decisions that we've made bringing to the club, you don't get them all right, but if you get more than, in a good percentage more than, it's what's happened here, and therefore it's worked out for us. So I don't think luck comes into it at all. It's your decision and what you see in a player that's going to take Hearts on. And as I say, nobody can complain. I think Hearts have not progressed over the last 2 or 3 years, and we want to continue that, and we want to bring, as I say, the quality of the squad right up. So, but that's an ongoing thing.
Seriously, at this stage, how confident are you that you can better what you did last season, given the new additions, given the strength of the squad, given what you're looking at around you, specifically at the Old Firm, in terms of the way they're developing? How confident are you that a quarter of the way through the season?
I'm always confident in the side. I mean, I think it's a credit to the players recently, before when we had the injury list, that we can go to Parkhead and play well, and deservedly got something out of the game. If anything, I thought we might have deserved to win that game. We again go to Mallorca 1-0 down and face, you know, a tough match, but the first team to score against them this year, and played well in the night in a difficult match. Okay, we went out, but we know that was probably Mallorca getting us at the best time for them, and us having the key players out. And so it's a credit we've got the strength there, but when everybody's fit and everybody's competing, I'm confident that Hearts can go in and put in as good a challenge as last year, and certainly winning another cup is well within their capabilities, because everybody's got a chance of winning the Scottish Cup before it starts, and we're down to the last 4 now of the League Cup. So you know, if that's us not firing all cylinders, and as I said, Hearts have got a lot to look forward to, because we've got a good squad, and they'll come good.
You say you're satisfied with the way things are going at Tynecastle at the moment, and your success speaks for itself. You've achieved a great deal with just a fraction of the resources that are available to other managers. Have you never been tempted to take a big money offer and move away from Hearts?
Oh, I've been asked to move elsewhere. As I say, I'm very happy at Hearts. I'm ambitious. If anything, as I say, comes up in the future that has to be considered, then so be it. But it won't be the end of the world for me if I finish out my days at Hearts, because I love it here and would love to bring them more and more success. I was very proud to be the manager when, after all the years of anguish, to win the Scottish Cup, and it would be nice if we could follow it up and not have to wait as long as again. And as I say, that's how you're not just with the players that you bring in, the progress the club's making. It's always nice to have trophies to show for at the end. We did that at Falkirk, and we've got one now at Hearts, and we want to get more. And if you keep bringing that and it leads to something else in the future, then so be it. But as I say, we're very happy at Hearts, and it would be great if we could finish out the managerial careers at Hearts. But who knows in football?